This is my 1991 Yamaha Blaster. The engine has never been rebuilt. When I got the machine, the rear bearings were completely gone. This weekend I went riding and it was a nice hill climb with a big puddle at the bottom of it. I tried going through it and forgot there was no plug on the airbox. This is the drain hole for the airbox. And I don't know if they actually ever made a plug for it or not, because I can't find one at any parts place. First things first, easy stuff, remove the seat. Next step is to take the airbox lid off. Moderately dirty air filter. In which the air filter is actually full of water. I just drained the carburetor, and what's in the corner of the bottom of the cup is water. And even a couple drops is way too much. I'm gonna drain the transmission, even though it should be completely sealed from the That is a lot of water. That is not what's supposed to come out of the crankcase on this engine. There should have been, I think, that much oil. Before I knock it over. I'm gonna get on, crank it over a few times. So I'm going to put the drain plug back in now. It's been draining for about half an hour. Now over on the other side of the machine is the fill plug for the transmission. There's even signs of water on that. I'm going to fill it up with some Valvoline 2-cycle oil that I don't use anymore. Well, it won't start. Now that I've stirred up the crankcase, I'm going to pull the drain plug again. The only sign of old oil and water was right on the drain plug. So I just cleaned the spark plug. There's a little bit of water on it. There's no clamp on the intake boot carburetor, but there is a clamp on the engine side of the carburetor. The hose has been on there for 3 years, and it's the original hose. Never had that happen. The stem pulled out of the carburetor. All sorts of crap inside the carburetor. Remove the throttle cable, you loosen the screw, so that falls away. And then you just unscrew the cap. Be very careful not to let that bang against anything. So I just took the bowl off of the blaster, and there's this really nasty black water stuff in it. Thinking that might have something to do with why it's running like, or why it won't run. I'm gonna take the jets out and check them, make sure they're clean. Everything looks pretty clean, jet-wise. So I pried the inlet tube for the gas out of the hose. And all I'm going to do is tap it back in. But it won't come out. There it is. I'm guessing that's why it wouldn't run. Install the exhaust. Just start on this side. Just rotate it. Because it will not go in any other way. Won't even go in already attached to the engine, because it loops around this crossbar.